Mis panchicos, ustedes, homie, one. Primeramente, saludos y respetos going out to everyone. I got the homie Clownster. Introduce yourself, dog. For those that don't know.
I'm Clownster from Little Rock, 75th Street. Aquí con the homie Maniak.
Ya saben, you know, we're right here in the beautiful city of Palmdale.
Right. 17th Street.
17th Street. I don't know what the apartments are called or what not, pero pues you know, I wanted to touch bases with the homie. I made a song with him, so I wanted to come by and ask him some questions, dog. So, what up? First off, how was your upbringing, dog?
It was good, you know, with family, dog. You know, I came from Silmar.
Came
from Silmar, dog. I was 8 years old.
8 years old.
When we came from Silmar, we landed right here in Palmdale on 11th Street. We stayed there with you know, some uncles, and then we moved to Little Rock. You know, same year. Moved to Little Rock, and you know, from there, that shit started getting cracking. You know, with the homies. You know.
At what age you start banging Little Rock?
15. I was 15. You know, and got put on.
Jumped in,
yo.
You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but you know, for those that don't know, explain what a jump in is.
Jumping is when you get fucking jumped in by 3, 4, 5 homies, you know, 13 seconds, you know, little boom, boom, boom. And then, you know, they sing congratulations after, homie, you feel good.
Welcome to the fan band.
Welcome to the fan band.
You know, let me ask something. It used to be like that. Now the youngsters nowadays, they don't do that. Now the youngsters nowadays, they go on the internet, gangbang on MySpace, Instagram, Facebook, whatever they have. They do that, you know, right then and there, and that's how they get put on nowadays. From what I've seen, don't get me wrong, there's still a few fools that put it down and really be out there with the business and really be doing it like that. But like I said, from my personal opinion, a lot of new cats don't know the beautiful experience of the jumping, the difference between a barrio and a tagging crew, woo, you know. But I don't really want to get too much into gangs because we're not here to glorify it. We are here to let you know that we had a rough upbringing, and now we're doing better things, you know, like having a job, trying to make some money the legal way, trying to stay out, not trying to do none of that life in prison, you know. Shout out and respects to those that stay solid in the pinta. But for us, you know, it's all about staying out here, breathing the nice fresh air, you know, and enjoying life for what it is.
Exactly.
Pero so with that being said, I'm gonna change the subject a little bit. I know you have a lot of good stories like that, but I'm not trying to make it gang related, you know.
No, está bien, homie, está
bien. How you link up with Rascal, Young Rascal?
Young Rascal, that's a boy.
Shout out to Young Rascal.
Shout out Young Rascal. Well, I linked up with him on Instagram. I hit him up. I heard his music. I was like, hey, what's up, homie? That shit fire, my boy. We should get something going. And the homie was with it, you know. He was like, yeah, I got a beat from Little Man. Shout out Little Man, Little Man's Beats.
Shout out to Little Man's Beats.
And from there, we got a cracking gang related. That's the first track we did.
That's a good song right there.
Yeah,
that's a good song. I like it. If you would have came at me with a beat like that,
me and the homie, we got one too and shit.
We got a good one, you know, but that beat on this one,
yeah.
It's like, ours is called In the Middle of the Night, Real Maniak, Clowns661.
Max Beats,
Max
check them
Beats.
out, you know, saludos.
Shout out to Max Beats. What other artists do you know?
I know Buckweed, goes by Buck now, Buck. Vicino, I don't know, you heard of him? No. Vicino, he's from South Central. Let's see, who else? I know a couple of cats, but
you don't got no beef with no artists?
Nah, dog, I don't. And if they want it, they want it.
You don't want no beef. You know what you don't want no beef. You would like to throw the guantes on and squash it live and direct with the Cholo Juan channel.
No, si se tiene que hacer, pero nada, you know, we do it behind, you know what I'm saying?
Not that you know.
We don't fucking be doing that shit, you feel me?
Not that you know. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't either, but if there's something out there, just let me know that we'll handle it.
We'll handle it,
We'll handle it, my boy.
Ya sabe, homie, yo.
Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah.
So,
No, y luego, you homie. I used to bump this homie all the time. And all my homies, little homies, you guys know and shit. And it's crazy, you know, I met the homie by Young Rascal. But look, now we're right here. You know, that's crazy.
Chilling. It's all good, you know.
That's crazy.
It's a little cold, you know, but it's all good because we're right here for the community, by the people, for the people. You already know how it is, you know.
Yeah.
So we gotta come out in the cold a little bit, sacrifice a little bit, so you guys can have some content. And bien de que yotas, you know. You got any interesting stories? Growing up, getting into fights, stuff like that. Not to glorify, but to let them know that, you know, you lived through some stuff before, you know.
All right, well, right here, where we at right now, if you point it over here, doggy, no sé si la puede apuntar, güey. Ahí nos balacearon, güey. We're right here posted, dog.
Yeah.
We got shot at. Luckily, they missed. Motherfucker, no, he didn't want to hit us, or I don't know what the fuck. Eran como unos pinches 6, 7 balazos, you know. You know, and rest in peace to the homie local. He was right here with us. You know, I remember that shit. That fool went to the gunshots. He didn't give a fuck. We told him, hey, fool, Kyle, wait. Homie was crazy, local. And this is where I met him too and shit.
Yeah, it's a trip, you know. Going back to the crime scene or whatever, you know. I'm not gonna say the crime scene, but going back to where stuff happens. Todo eso, you know, it's always a risk to be out, you know. But what do you see yourself doing in 5 years? What's up with your music? Where can we find it?
All right, you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Clowns661. 5 years, doggy. Man, I want to fucking own a mansion, my boy. You feel me? I don't want to be out here in the streets, none of that shit, you know. So
I seen it in a movie. As long as you think you deserved it and you earned it, the universe will get it for you.
Exactly, you know. So I'm trying to do positive shit, you know, positive things and shit.
Goal!
And that's it, my boy.
You know, you got the little kids in the background playing soccer. You know, they just scored a goal. Look at that little game going on right there. Boom! You can see it in the camera, man. Boom!
Yeah.
But that's where we're at, homeboy. Pues con eso dicho, Clowns, just a brief introduction like that. When they see you later on the channel, we do a video with that. They got a little understanding of who you are. Yes, con eso dicho, thanks for having us right here, my boy.
No, gracias por coming, my boy.
Yeah.
Ya sabes.
Enjoy the soccer game. Fun.